Hello everyone. So today we are going to talk about one of the very important topic, translation. Of course, it is a very long process. So today I'm just going to give a brief introduction of that translation. Of course, I know this is known by almost everyone of the science background, right? So, but what we are going to do in the translation process, we are actually going to make a series, such as we have covered in your biogenetic laws and the replication process. If you'll see the previous videos, so the topics which is a little bit complicated and lengthy. So, what we do, we generally divide that topic into series-wise manner. Like, today we're going to talk about the translation only, like general introduction. As in the before that one, that is also not in the series, but we have talked about the genetic codons. Remember? Okay, so in that first lecture, I am going to explain only about the translation, a brief introduction. Then after that, I will talk in the translation process series 2. We'll talk about the prokaryotic translation. Then we'll talk about the eukaryotic translation. Okay, so that's how we'll cover the complete translational process that is required for the UPSC Geology optional paper. Of course, this is your paper 2, but that's how you get the complete information of each minute and major and minor the information. So what is the translation process? But before that, we just need to understand, because translation is not the random process, right? So before that, I'm just going to talk about the central dogma. Okay, so what is the central dogma? So central dogma, as you can see here in the slide. So when we talk about the central dogma, first of all, relate with the translation. Translation is a simple thing, is a formation of the protein. But protein is forming from where? The protein is forming from that mRNA, the codons which are in that mRNA, right? A messenger RNA that is carrying particular codon, and that particular codon, as we have covered in the genetic codon chapter, are specific for that specific amino acids, right? So yes, we say that generally that proteins are the polymers of the monomer of amino acid.